Stadium in Athens. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's Marsh. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the cover.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Beebe. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
That's caught. It's Marsh. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space, just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
And the Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They're working that left side. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner. in Fernando Mendoza, David, and it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On the move, he fires. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Inside, it's Beebe. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 18 team, the BYU Cougars.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that.
Going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid him.
And they did tack on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Indiana! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. The tap. He is in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! Rolled his way into the end zone. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. snap. It's Frazier. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Well, 2 great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But 2 plays in a row, 2 dominant wins, 2 big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Lost a throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Beebe. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Got the quick pass. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes a catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Handoff for Frazier. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Running inside, it's Frazier. There's some room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to to overtime, Dave.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The